Hey beautiful yogis, I'm so happy you could join me today. My name is Jacqui Colli. I'm a yoga and meditation instructor and a huge lover of life and all things health and wellness. I'm also a mama of 2 beautiful boys and 1 fur baby girl who I'm sure that you'll see throughout our yoga videos. And my passion is really about helping you and your loved ones to live a life of health and happiness from the inside out. So today's practice is all about happy and healthy hips. So I'll invite you just to make your way to a comfortable cross-legged position on your yoga mat. Our movement today will focus on stretching our hips in various positions, and this will just allow the largest joint of our body to feel really open and spacious, happy and healthy. So let's just take a moment now while we find ourselves in the seated position, just to close down the eyes and find our center. It's always nice just to start off our practice with a few rounds of clearing breath. Take a deep inhalation through your nostrils. Lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, open the mouth and sigh it out. A deep breath in through the nose. And a full breath out the mouth. Cycle of breath here, breathing in through your nostrils. And as you breathe out, completely let it go. Just taking a moment now to return back to your natural breath. Begin to open up the eyes. I invite you now to breathe in and out through your nostrils. So this is very calming for the mind and the nervous system. It just helps to activate that relaxation response. So breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose. And we just want to maintain this deep and calm, steady breath throughout our yoga postures today. So let's make our way to a tabletop position in preparation for our first posture, child's pose. Just finding that tabletop, palms are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. From here, take your knees nearly as wide as your mat. Allow your big toes to touch, and then just melting those hips towards your heels. Walking those fingertips out towards the front of your yoga mat, and allow your forehead to meet the earth. If you do need any extra space or clearance, you can always use your palms or your fists just to rest your forehead on. So in child's pose here, we feel a gentle openness through the hips. Get to create some space through that lower spine. And child's pose is just a really calming and cooling posture. So just take a couple more rounds of breath here. Breathing deeply into the hips. And as you exhale, just allow everything to soften and melt towards the earth. Take one more deep breath now. And a full breath out the nostrils. Good. On your next inhale, making your way back to that tabletop position. Palms underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Preparing for downward facing dog. So spreading the fingertips wide, firm up through the forearms and protract through your shoulders. Draw belly and ribcage in, tuck your toes, deep breath in. And as you exhale, send your hips up and back. Down dog. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Okay to take a bend through the knees for more sensation. Reduce the bend through the knees and lengthen out through the back of the legs. Nice. So coming into our next posture, 3-legged dog with hip opening. So inhale, right leg high to a 3-legged dog. So send that right heel towards the sky. Just keep continuing to square your hips and your shoulders towards the earth. Good. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend your right knee and begin to roll through your right hip. So as if you're trying to point your right knee towards the ceiling. That right heel drops towards that left glute. Continue to square off the shoulders. Take one more big breath in. And out. Good. Inhale, right leg high back to 3-legged dog. Flex the toes. And as you exhale, right heel to the, right foot towards the earth. Good. So at any point, if your downward dog feels a little bit too strong, it's okay just to take a little rest in tabletop or child's pose. So listening to your body and taking care of yourself throughout your yoga practice. Good. So preparing for second side now. So if you're not there already, finding your way into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high this time, three-legged dog. So squaring off your hips and your shoulders towards the earth. Flex your left toes towards your face. Good, take a deep breath in, lengthen. And as you exhale this time, bending left knee, roll through your left hip, left knee points towards the ceiling, left heel drops towards right glutes. Continue to square your shoulders towards the earth. One more big breath in, breathing into the front of that left hip. And as you exhale, allow yourself to soften. Good, inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Left heel towards the sky. And as you exhale, left foot towards the earth. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. In preparation for our next posture, pigeon pose, send left leg high, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, you're taking that left knee towards your left wrist. So left knee towards left wrist. Well done. And then get nice and long through that right leg. Mount that right knee onto the earth, untuck the toes. So if you need any extra support, you can always place a pillow or a blanket underneath that left hip. So a deeper expression of this posture of our pigeon pose, you can begin to take your left foot closer towards the front of your mat. For a more gentle approach, you can snuggle that left heel underneath that left thigh. So just finding the variation that serves you well today. Now you might just be feeling enough sensation here as you square your shoulders and your hips to the front of your mat. So inhale to lengthen and exhale, it's optional to fold forward if you'd like a deeper sensation for your hips. So you can lower down onto the palms, you may like to lower down onto your forearms, or you might like to walk those fingertips all the way out and allow your forehead to meet the earth. So just finding that option that feels good in your body. Today I'm just staying with the palms here to provide myself some support. So as you inhale, feel the length, and as you exhale, allow yourself to soften, really breathing into that space of the outer left hip. You may also be feeling the sensation through the hip flexor of that left, at the front of that left thigh. So take another deep breath in and out. Good, on your next inhalation, you'll just make your way back to center. So if you had lowered down, walk those palms back towards the hips. We'll then tuck those right toes, send that left foot back, and either taking a downward facing dog just to neutralize, or a child's pose or tabletop. Take a deep breath in and out. Preparing for second side now, so we keep things even and balanced. Inhale, right leg high for a three-legged dog. Square off the hips, flex those toes. And this time as you exhale, right knee towards right wrist. So right knee lands somewhere just behind that right wrist. Good. And then you'll get nice and long, this time through your left leg. So walk those left toes back. Sometimes you need to check out that left leg. It likes to sort of go on its own adventure out to the side. So make sure that that left heel aligns with your left hip. Good, then mount the left knee onto the mat, untuck those toes. Again, for a deeper stretch, you can then walk that right foot a little bit closer towards your mat, or for a more gentle approach, that right foot underneath that right thigh. So finding the option that feels really nice in your body this morning, that you can maintain that deep, that calm, that steady breath. Remembering to square off your hips, your shoulders towards the front of your mat. If you do need any extra support, you can always place that pillow, that blanket underneath that right hip. So inhale to lengthen your spine, and exhale, option now to fold forward. As I said, if this is enough, if you're already experiencing enough sensation through that right hip, that openness, you can just stay here, or you can fold to your own depth today. And then just maintaining that deep, calm, steady breath for 3 more rounds of breath. So really begin to bring that awareness to the outer line of that right hip. Also creating space through the lower spine here. Maybe even feeling it through the front line of that left hip as well. One more deep breath now. In through your nose and out through your nose. And as you finish that round of breath that you're on, slowly and gently with care, walking those palms back to center. From here, we'll just drop that right hip out to the side, swing those legs out in front, and then just give those legs a little wriggle and jiggle. Nice. Preparing for our next posture, butterfly pose. So you're going to draw the soles of the feet to touch. If you need to shuffle out through the hips just to get nice and comfortable, I like to just remove the fleshy bits of the booty from out underneath me. So soles of the feet to touch. For a more deeper stretch, you can draw those heels a little bit closer towards the groin. For a more gentle approach, the heels a little bit further away. So just finding the shape that feels good for you today. And then from here, interlace your grip around the toes. As we inhale, lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders. If you're feeling enough sensation here through the hips, mainly through the inside lines of the thighs, then just stay here. If you're looking for more sensation today, you can begin to forward fold just to your own depth. So leading with the heart with a nice flat back. Maybe you press those elbows into the calf muscles. As you inhale, think really about length in the spine. And as you exhale, just folding forward. There's a softness, there's an ease and grace. 2 more rounds of breath. Breathing in and breathing out. 1 more deep breath in and out. And then from here, just slowly making your way back to a neutral spine. Well done. Lengthening out those legs. When you're ready, we'll make our way to laying flat on the mat. So really recruit the core muscles here. Slowly lower down. Just until you find yourself in your corpse pose or savasana. So just allow yourself to take up lots of space on your yoga mat. Heels are heavy, the toes flop open to the side. Just bring that awareness to the back of your body. Feel the heaviness through the heels, the hips, the shoulder blades and the back of your head. And just give yourself a moment now just to deeply relax and rejuvenate. So softly close down your eyes. Relax all your facial muscles. Relax your neck, your shoulders, drop away from your ears. And just returning back to your calm, steady, deep breath. Taking as much time as you need in this final resting pose. Allow yourself to soak up all the benefits of the movement, the breath, and the mindfulness. Before you transition into the next phase of your day, I invite you to bring that gentle awareness into your heart space. Take a moment of gratitude. Really thank yourself for dedicating this time to your health, your well-being, and choosing to elevate your life. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Namaste.